Ever walked into a room and felt like you just don't belong? Or watched someone else soak up all the attention without even trying? What if I told you that it's not about luck or looks, but habits? Yep, today we're diving deep into those rare, almost secret habits that could seriously boost your social status. But before we dive into what these habits are, let's get a little philosophical. Ever heard of Stoicism? It's an ancient philosophy that teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. The Stoics were all about mastering their inner game, controlling what they could and letting go of everything else. And guess what? That's exactly what we're aiming for when we talk about elevating our social status. It's not about changing who we are to fit into a mold. It's about enhancing what we already bring to the table by adopting some powerful habits. So think of today's chat as a modern twist on Stoic philosophy. How to be the master of your own vibe in any room you walk into. Buckle up, because some of these habits might just surprise you. They're not your run-of-the-mill advice like smile more or just be yourself. We're going deeper, looking at the undercurrents that truly make a person stand out. You know, those people who radiate a kind of confidence that's both commanding and approachable without seeming to try too hard. They've got something special, but I'll let you in on a secret. It's not special at all. It's learned, and it's all about the subtle art of presence, listening, and yes, even how you react when things don't go as planned. Imagine walking into your next social event armed with more than just good intentions, but with a solid game plan for how to be genuinely magnetic. That's what we're getting into today. 1. Master the art of presence. One of the most pivotal moments in any social setting isn't when you start speaking, it's the moment you step into the room. Think about the last time you really noticed someone making an entrance. What was it about them that caught your eye? Chances are it wasn't just their outfit or a flashy smile, but the way they carried themselves, their presence. This is what the Stoics might call prohairesis, or the art of using your moral will wisely. It's about cultivating a demeanor that reflects confidence and intentionality even before a single word is spoken. Presence is a bit like an invisible thread that ties all your qualities together and makes people want to know more about you. It's how you harness the power of non-verbal communication, your posture, your gaze, and even the energy you bring into a room. Let's break it down. First, consider your posture. It's the foundation of your presence. The Stoics weren't just about mental exercises and philosophical debates. They understood the importance of physical bearing as a reflection of mental state. To them, a straight posture was not just about health. It was a reflection of a well-ordered mind. So when you walk into any room, pull your shoulders back, lift your head, and straighten your spine. This isn't just about looking confident. It's about feeling it from within, which radiates outwards. Next, think about your eye contact. There's a balance to be found here. Too little, and you seem disinterested or shy. Too much, and you can come off as confrontational. The key is to maintain eye contact that feels natural and engaged. When you lock eyes with someone, let it be a moment of connection. You're not just looking, you're seeing them, acknowledging their presence just as strongly as you project your own. This mutual recognition, this shared moment, is where real connections are sparked. Now let's talk about the energy you bring into a space. This goes beyond just feeling energetic or being upbeat. It's about your emotional state, your vibes, if you will. The Stoics taught that our emotions could either control us or be controlled, and this is never more critical than in social interactions. By choosing to enter a room with a positive, open energy, you set the stage not just for how others will perceive you, but for how they will interact with you. This doesn't mean you have to be the life of the party or the loudest voice in the room. It's about being genuinely at ease with yourself, comfortable in your surroundings, and open to the interactions that come your way. Practicing presence also means being prepared to engage. Before you even step foot in the room, take a moment to collect your thoughts, to remind yourself of your worth and your purpose there. It could be as simple as a quick mental affirmation or a brief moment of mindfulness, focusing on your breathing and centering yourself. This preparation aligns your intentions with your actions, ensuring that when you enter the room, you're not just physically present, but fully, mindfully present. But what about those days when confidence is the last thing you feel? Here's where another Stoic practice comes in handy: the use of visualization. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, often wrote about preparing his mind for the challenges of the day. You can use this same technique by visualizing your upcoming social interactions going well. See yourself entering the room, engaging in meaningful conversations, and leaving a positive impression. This mental rehearsal primes your brain and your body to act the part when the time comes. And finally, presence is also about adaptability, another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Being able to read the room and adjust your behavior accordingly is a sign of a truly wise and socially adept individual. If the setting is more formal, your presence might be more subdued and respectful. In a casual gathering, you can afford to be more open and relaxed. This ability to modulate your presence without losing your essence is the hallmark of a person who not only commands respect, but also earns genuine affection. 2. Listen more than you speak. One often overlooked yet powerful tool in our social arsenal is simply listening. Now, I'm not just talking about nodding along while someone speaks, waiting for your turn to jump in. True listening is an active, engaging, and, frankly, quite a rare skill. In our fast-paced, always-on world, where everyone's ready to voice their opinions at the drop of a hat, choosing to listen, really listen, can elevate your social interactions to new heights. You see, listening is a form of respect, and it's also a fundamental aspect of Stoic practice. The Stoics, like Zeno or Chrysippus, believed in the power of listening to understand, not merely to respond. They emphasized that we should listen more than we speak, reflecting on others' words as a way to gain wisdom and broaden our perspectives. When you listen attentively, you're not only gathering information, but you're also showing the speaker that you value their thoughts and time. This establishes a level of trust and respect that is hard to replicate through any other means. Active listening involves much more than passive hearing. Imagine you're in a conversation where you're genuinely absorbed by what the other person is saying. You're not just hearing their words, but you're also picking up on their emotions, their body language, and the subtext of their speech. This level of engagement allows you to respond more thoughtfully, making the conversation more meaningful for both parties involved. The Stoics practice this by focusing their attention fully on the present moment and the person they are with, cultivating a kind of mindfulness that enriches interactions. Moreover, active listening shapes how you respond in conversations. When you truly listen, you learn to respond with relevance and depth, which further enhances your relationships. For example, if someone shares a personal story, instead of immediately offering advice or an anecdote of your own, you might ask them how that experience made them feel or what they learned from it. This shows that you're not just participating in the conversation, you're invested in it. This can be particularly powerful in settings where building rapport is crucial, such as networking events or team meetings. But how can you become a better listener? Start by being fully present. In a world where it's all too common to glance at our phones or look around the room during a conversation, giving someone your undivided attention is a significant gesture. It might help to think of each conversation as a Stoic exercise in mindfulness and self-control, where you consciously choose to focus on the other person, tuning out distractions. Additionally, encourage the speaker. Little affirmations like nodding or simple interjections like "I see" or "that sounds challenging" can go a long way. These cues signal to the speaker that you are engaged and appreciate what they're sharing. This doesn't just make the speaker feel respected, it also makes the conversation richer and more interactive. Remember too that good listeners are perceptive to the flow of dialogue. They know when to ask open-ended questions that encourage the speaker to open up and share deeper thoughts and feelings. Questions like, "What happened next?" or "How did that make you feel?" can open up the conversation, providing more depth and insight. These are techniques not just of social interaction, but of philosophical inquiry, reminiscent of the Socratic method, which is fundamentally a form of philosophical dialogue. In practice, becoming a great listener can also involve reflecting back what you've heard, a technique known as reflective listening. This not only shows you've paid attention, but also helps clarify and deepen understanding for both parties. For instance, you might say, "It sounds like that was a really rewarding experience for you." This reflection not only validates the speaker's feelings, but also encourages them to continue sharing. 3. Bring out the unexpected. You know, there's something inherently intriguing about someone who can surprise you. It's that moment when you think you've got them all figured out, and then bam, they reveal a layer you never expected. This is not just about being unpredictable for the sake of it. It's about sharing those unique aspects of yourself that make you, well, you. It's about allowing your hidden depths to shine, just when everyone thought they had seen all there is to see. Reflecting on Stoicism, we're reminded of the importance of self-knowledge and authenticity. The Stoics emphasize knowing oneself truly and deeply, which includes embracing and revealing aspects that may not be immediately obvious. Think about Marcus Aurelius. He was not only a Roman emperor, but also a philosopher who reflected deeply on personal growth and virtue. His writings reveal a side to him that many might not expect from a powerful leader, a thoughtful, introspective individual grappling with his own challenges and striving for personal betterment. So, how does this translate into our social interactions? Well, by allowing your unexpected qualities to emerge, you're not just adding depth to your social persona, you're inviting others to reconsider their initial impressions and engage with you on a richer level. For instance, maybe you're known among your colleagues for being the analytical, reserved type. Imagine their surprise when you lead the charge at a community volunteer event, showing a passionate, altruistic side. Or perhaps you're usually the life of the party, always ready with a quick joke, but then you share a thoughtful, well-informed opinion on a book that's not just entertaining, but deeply philosophical. These revelations do more than just surprise people. They make you memorable. They spark conversations and can change how people perceive you, often leading to deeper relationships built on genuine curiosity and respect. Plus, showing different facets of your personality can be incredibly refreshing. It keeps your social interactions dynamic and prevents you from being pigeonholed into a single identity. To cultivate this habit, start by considering what aspects of yourself you typically keep under wraps. What hobbies, talents, or thoughts do you usually hold back on sharing? Maybe you have a knack for painting, a love for classical music, or a penchant for astronomy. These interests might seem out of character to someone who only knows you superficially, but they are parts of what make you complex and whole. Another way to bring out the unexpected is through your reactions and contributions to conversations. Stoicism teaches the value of moderation and restraint, but it also encourages wisdom and discernment. You can apply this by choosing moments to interject with insights or opinions that others might not anticipate from you. This doesn't mean being contrarian for the sake of it. Rather, it's about thoughtfully contributing in ways that add value and alter perspectives, enriching the discussion. And don't underestimate the power of humor as a tool for revealing the unexpected. A well-timed joke or a witty remark can turn heads and shift atmospheres, especially if it's coming from someone not typically associated with lightheartedness. Humor can be a bridge, connecting you to others in moments of shared laughter and joy, which in turn opens up new pathways for interactions. It's also vital to be mindful of the context and timing when revealing these unexpected traits. The Stoics wouldn't advocate for randomness without purpose. Instead, they'd suggest that these revelations should serve to enhance understanding and connection, not just to shock or impress. It's about finding the right moment when sharing something unexpected will have the most positive impact, making the interaction memorable and meaningful for everyone involved. Bringing out the unexpected is about enriching the tapestry of who you are in the eyes of others. It's about challenging perceptions and encouraging others to be open to complexity in human character. As you begin to share more of these unexpected traits, you'll not only see a shift in how others engage with you, but also in how you perceive yourself. You become more than just one thing. You are a continuously evolving set of stories, talents, and ideas. 4. Grace under fire. Picture this. You're in the middle of a presentation and suddenly the tech fails. The screen goes blank and all eyes are on you. What's your next move? For many, this could easily spiral into a moment of panic. But imagine instead that you handle it with a calm that even surprises yourself. You make a light-hearted joke, smoothly transition to a discussion while the issue is fixed, and continue with poise. This, my friend, is what it means to have grace under fire, and it's a game-changer in how people perceive and respect you. Drawing from Stoicism, we find that grace under pressure is a direct reflection of one's character. Stoics like Seneca and Epictetus emphasize the importance of remaining unperturbed by external events. They believed that the only true misfortune was misconduct, and everything else lay outside the realm of our control. So when you maintain composure in stressful situations, you're essentially practicing Stoic wisdom, focusing not on the mishap, but on how you respond to it. Let's unpack why this is so influential in your social interactions. First, it sets a tone of leadership. Calmness in crisis is often associated with strong leadership qualities. It reassures others that you are dependable and capable of managing difficulties. This is crucial in professional settings where stakes are high, but it's equally important in personal scenarios. Whether you're dealing with a family emergency, a conflict among friends, or any unforeseen challenge, your ability to remain composed can actually serve to calm others as well. Moreover, maintaining grace under fire allows you to think more clearly. When you don't let panic set in, you're able to assess the situation more logically and come up with effective solutions. Stoicism teaches us to separate our reactions from the events themselves, focusing on rational responses over emotional ones. This doesn't mean you don't feel stress. It means you don't let it control your actions. This level-headedness also increases your credibility. People trust those who can handle pressure well, believing them to be more competent and trustworthy. Think about it. Would you rather follow someone who falls apart under pressure or someone who can navigate through it with a clear mind? The answer is pretty obvious, and it highlights just how much your reaction to stress can influence how others view you. So how can you cultivate this trait? It starts with self-awareness. Be mindful of how you typically react to stress. Do you tend to panic or do you shut down? Observing your natural inclinations is the first step in adjusting them. Next, Practice stress management techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, or even preemptive meditation. These tools can help you maintain your calm in real time when those unexpected challenges arise. Another Stoic technique is the premeditation of evils, visualizing potential challenges and mentally preparing for them. This can desensitize you to the impact of real stressors when they occur, as you've already walked through how to handle them in your mind. For example, if you're nervous about a major meeting, spend time imagining various scenarios, including possible problems, and plan how you'd ideally respond to them. Remember, too, that maintaining grace under fire is a skill honed through practice. Start with small stresses in everyday life. Challenge yourself to respond to minor annoyances with the same level of calm you aspire to exhibit during major crises. This could be as simple as not getting upset when stuck in traffic or handling a rude comment online with poise and perspective. Each little practice builds your resilience and prepares you for bigger tests. Grace under fire is about embodying the Stoic ideal of an unshakable spirit in the face of adversity. It's about not just surviving stressful situations, but thriving within them through a balanced and thoughtful approach. As you cultivate this ability, you'll not only enhance your social stature and influence, but also develop a deeper sense of personal peace and resilience. And that, in turn, reinforces a life lived not at the mercy of external circumstances, but in command of one's own internal state. 5. Dress to express, not to impress. Have you ever noticed how the clothes someone wears can tell you a lot about them before they even say a word? It's like each outfit is a personal statement, a non-verbal cue that gives us a glimpse into someone's personality, values, and even their mood. Now, I'm not saying we should judge a book by its cover, but there's no denying that our attire plays a significant role in how we are perceived and, more importantly, how we perceive ourselves. It's not just about dressing to impress others. It's about expressing who you are in a way that aligns with your inner self, which is a very Stoic approach to personal appearance. Stoicism teaches us about the virtue of authenticity, being true to oneself in thoughts, words, and deeds. This philosophy encourages us to focus on what is within our control and to live in harmony with our true nature. Applying this to how we dress, it suggests choosing attire that reflects our genuine selves rather than conforming to external expectations. This is about choosing clothes that fit not only our body but also our soul. Let's dive deeper into this. When you dress to express, you select clothes that resonate with your personal style and comfort rather than what's trending or expected by society. This could mean wearing bold colors because they lift your spirits, or choosing minimalist outfits because they reflect your straightforward, no-fuss approach to life. The key here is intentionality. Each piece you wear should contribute to a coherent expression of your identity. This approach not only enhances how you feel about yourself, but also how you interact with others. When you are comfortable and confident in your appearance, it shows. You stand taller, speak more confidently, and engage more openly. People respond to this authenticity with respect and attraction. They see someone who knows themselves and is not afraid to show it. This is incredibly powerful in both personal and professional settings. Moreover, dressing to express can also be a form of self-care. It's taking the time to understand what styles suit you best, which textures you find most comfortable, and what outfits make you feel most empowered. This mindfulness about your attire can be a deeply satisfying exercise in self-reflection and self-expression. It's a daily ritual that says, "I am worth this effort." Another aspect of dressing to express involves being mindful of the situations you are dressing for. Stoicism doesn't advocate being oblivious to your environment, but rather understanding it and adapting accordingly without losing your essence. For example, wearing something that feels you, but is also appropriate for the occasion, shows that you respect both yourself and the context of your interactions. It's about finding that balance where your personal style meets situational appropriateness. But what about those days when you feel like you have nothing to wear, or nothing seems right? This is where the Stoic practice of perception comes into play. Remember, it's not about the clothes themselves, but how you perceive them and what they represent for you. A simple outfit can be transformed with the right accessories or a different combination, reflecting a new aspect of your personality or a new mood. Experimenting with what you already have can lead to surprising discoveries about your style preferences and creative expression. Additionally, dressing to express encourages sustainability. Instead of chasing fast fashion, which changes with the seasons, you invest in quality pieces that endure and truly resonate with your personal aesthetic. This not only reduces waste and supports ethical fashion, but also ensures that your wardrobe is full of items that you truly love and feel great wearing. Dressing to express is about making your external appearance a true reflection of your internal values and state. It's an exercise in authenticity that aligns with the Stoic aim of living in accordance with nature, your own nature. By carefully selecting your wardrobe to match who you are, you send a powerful message to the world about your identity and values. And in doing so, you attract the kind of attention and respect that comes from genuine self-expression, not just surface impressions. So next time you pick out an outfit, ask yourself if it truly represents who you are and if it feels right in the context of your day. This mindful approach to dressing can significantly enhance both your self-confidence and the way others perceive you. 6. Consistency is key. You know how sometimes you meet someone and they're just so themselves, no matter where they are or who they're with. There's something incredibly refreshing and magnetic about that kind of authenticity. This quality, consistency, isn't about being inflexible or rigid. It's about being reliably you in a world that constantly shifts around us. And let me tell you, mastering this can seriously raise your social status because it builds trust and makes you a stable point in an unstable world. Let's talk about Stoicism for a minute. This ancient philosophy places a huge emphasis on living according to one's virtues consistently, no matter the external circumstances. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius argued that it's not our thoughts or words that define us, but our consistent actions. They believed in being the same person in private as you are in public, which is a testament to true character. This is exactly what we mean by consistency. It's about aligning your actions with your values consistently over time, so people know what they can expect from you. Now, applying this to our social interactions, consistency means that you bring the same level of respect, kindness, and quality of interaction to every encounter, regardless of who you're dealing with or what your mood is. It means that your friends, colleagues, and even casual acquaintances receive the same you. This doesn't mean you don't have bad days or mood swings, but rather that you manage these internal states without letting them dictate how you treat others. Why is this so impactful? Well, when people know what to expect from you, they feel more at ease around you. They trust you more because you've shown that you're reliable and dependable. In professional settings, this kind of consistency can make you a go-to person, someone seen as a pillar of strength and reliability. In personal relationships, it makes you a friend who others know will always be there, not just during the good times, but also when things get tough. Building this kind of consistency starts with self-reflection. You need to understand deeply what your values are and what kind of person you want to be. Once you have a clear idea, it's about making small choices every day that reflect these values. It's about doing the right thing, even when it's hard or when no one is watching. And it's about holding yourself accountable, which can be one of the toughest parts. Another aspect of consistency is in how you communicate. Being consistent in your words and promises is crucial. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you commit to a plan, follow through. This reinforces people's perceptions of you as someone who is dependable and trustworthy. It also means communicating in a consistent manner, whether you're texting, emailing, or talking face-to-face. Your tone and manner should be recognizably yours, clear and consistent with the values you advocate. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to remain equanimous in the face of life's ups and downs. This balanced state doesn't come naturally to most of us, but it can be cultivated through practices like mindfulness, meditation, and rational thinking. These tools help you maintain a consistent demeanor by giving you control over your reactions. They enable you to meet both success and failure with a steady heart and mind, which is incredibly compelling to those around you. But here's a key point. Consistency is not about perfection. It's about effort. It's about making a conscious decision every day to be a little bit more like the person you aspire to be. Each consistent action is a step towards becoming that person more fully. And remember, consistency also involves being consistently forgiving and compassionate towards yourself when you slip up. It's about getting back on track with your values, not beating yourself up. Consistency in your behavior, your communication, and your treatment of others sets a foundation for stronger, more trusting relationships. It's about showing the world that no matter what happens externally, you can be counted on to be the same thoughtful, considerate person you strive to be. This not only raises your social status, but also enriches your interactions, making you a person others are drawn to and respect. So, think about what consistency means to you, and take those steady, purposeful steps towards living it out every day. The impact, just like the effort, will be profound and lasting. As we wrap up today, remember that the true essence of raising your social status isn't found in superficial changes, but in the consistent, genuine expression of who you are. Every small act of authenticity is a step towards not just being admired, but being truly valued and respected. Thank you for joining me today and being a part of the Stoic Journal community. If you found value in our discussion, consider watching this next video on the screen, where we dive deeper into the practical applications of Stoic principles in daily life. Your journey towards a more meaningful and respected presence continues there. Stay stoic, stay true, and as always, thank you for being here.